on the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Jayhawks offense will have the football first. There's Yassine Willis, and you'd expect they'd feed him in this one. Turned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Willis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year...
Maybe some room here. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Some misdirection with the counter. Thrust that arm out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
To the air, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble.
Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. It's Thurman. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Thurman. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Jayhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Got a man, it's Farrell.
Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Lowry. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Takes a handoff. It's Willis. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll go right back to him. Got a little grass. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Willis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Going with the ground game left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Willis. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Give to the running back. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Otis. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's caught, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly on the move. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Plucks it out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run inside. It's Willis. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Buffalo, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You've come out of the locker room. You just had a little bit of a break. You rested. You told your club we're going to come out. And now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Tight end now in motion. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And
runs it into the house. Touchdown, Spartan. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Using his legs, it's Willis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Thurman.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll take it himself. Oh, what a cut! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Otis. It's complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good...
Touchdown, Jayhawks! They take the lead with the 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Might have a chance. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him. Hit.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Willis. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Lowry. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to the run, it's Willis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Sweet cut there. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Lowry. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him.
He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Smart. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He might want another play. The give to the back. Oh, gives it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. The run inside. It's Willis. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Got his man on the outside. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
If he houses this, it's ball game. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.